Welcome back to Central Valley Talk. It's getting to be that season. Politics is coming up. They're talking about presidential elections, local elections. There's a lot in the news about our planet and things that are happening to our planet. And we at Central Valley Talk, we like to hear all sides. We want to make sure everybody knows that everybody's welcome to come here and express their views on issues. And a person that's been very gracious to come in many times is Richard Gomez from the Green Party. Now, you're actually on the council.
Yes, I am, Mike. By the way, thank you for being here. You're right. I'm surprised most media doesn't want me around. Well, they ignore me, and even all over the nation, the Green Party is attacked by Democrats and Republicans and other things. It's so wonderful to know that we actually have somebody in Fresno who actually is willing to listen to everything. And for that, I cannot thank you more than everything else. But yeah, you're right. This is election season. And especially going on with a couple of wars going on. In a way, it sounds crazy. But that's a good thing, because sometimes good things can come out of crazy things that happen. They break up the monotony, you might say. And this is a monotony that needs to be broken up. Like I said, my name is Richard Gomez. I'm a county council member of the Fresno County Green Party. That means I'm kind of one step under or above, depending from the regular membership. But that's okay, because it means I have to listen to you. Mike understands that concept. You have to listen to people.
Now, how did you get on the council?
Well, first off, I wound up getting elected a few years back.
Right.
And then they had to change. It used to be where every 2 years, and then when they switched over to the top two method, it became 4 because it kind of confused the election people down here. So
But
now
it actually goes on the ballot.
It can go on the ballot. Okay. See, we have 7 county council members. If we have 8 people running, then it would be on the ballot, especially for those people who are in the Green Party. Only members of the Green Party in Fresno County would vote for us. And whoever gets the top 7 people who get the most would be the county council members. But of course, sometimes we don't have that many.
So they don't put it on the ballot.
So it doesn't get put on the ballot, correct. And then we generally appoint people, usually people who are doing good things and working with us and who want to take the extra added advantage of being a council member. Because then you can be a delegate to all sorts of the state and even the nation. For example, I'm a member of the Latinx caucus, as well as the diversity caucus of the Green Party. And I'm also, and I have duties over here in the state. And so there are many things that can be done. And that's one of the responsibilities of a county council person here in Fresno, as well as all over California in the Green Party.
Now, we have a local guy, George Zavala or Jorge Zavala. He's running for president of the United States on the Green Party. I just read Jill Stein is running again.
Yes. Actually, there are a few other people that are running.
But what's the process? Do they have to get on the ballot in each state?
Actually, that's the rules. Every state, they have to get on the ballot. And that's the problem with presidential elections. It's like everybody has their own opinion and their own idea of how it's supposed to be. And in this state in California, you have to get on the ballot. The Secretary of State has to acknowledge you. Now, of course, if you're in with the Green Party, then yes, we go through a process. We check everything. We vet everything. We want to be able to be certain that whoever we put up there, whoever is going to lead the Green Party as a presidential candidate, we want to know for certain that they won, that they're really interested in the job, and that they can handle it, and they have the ability, and the opportunity, and even the experience.
That's how the Green Party does, but other parties elect any kind of crazy person to be their nominee.
That's true. It's kind of like, what's that old thing where you have a ventriloquist and a dummy?
Yeah.
You see, as long as you have somebody on the knee, that's fine. That's all they care. At the Green Party,
they really vet their candidate.
Yeah, we really do. We have to, because the candidate is representing the Green Party all over the nation. And when people can make, fun or find derogatory things, horrible things about them, that reflects on all of us.
That would reflect on the Green
Yeah,
Party. The
and of course-
candidate goes out and he's got something in their skeleton in their closet or something.
That
You
too.
guys want to find out before they get to that point.
Absolutely. We need to know a little bit about it. And fortunately, Jill Stein has run 2 other times. We know her. And as opposed to George, who, I've talked to him, he's a great guy. But he needs a little more experience, That's, to me, that's my problem. And hopefully in a couple more years, or maybe, he'll run another offices. Because to run for the President of the United States is not an easy thing. I mean, look at Cornel West. He had to back down, and now he's running as an independent because he believes it's easier for him. And that's great. That's his decision. I mean, we're not here to force people to run for office, especially the presidency. We understand that it's difficult. And we appreciate the fact that he took a month or 2 to be part of the Green Party. He's a really great guy, but he's chosen to be independent. That's the way it is. And we're lucky because Jill Stein has stepped in. Because I know there's a lot of people out there, well, why run for president? Why don't you start smaller and eventually grow all the way? Well, that's a good question. It's a great one. The problem is, for the Green Party, we need what's called ballot access. Because without ballot access, you don't get in the state, you don't get on the ballot, and people, you may hear about us, but when it comes to actual voting, you'll be looking for us and not finding us. And that's a serious problem. So, in a sense, we do need to run presidential candidates to keep our names on the ballot. And it's great that we have Jill Stein because she's a wonderful person, wonderful, intelligent human being, and she cares about the planet, the people, as well as advocating for peace, which is who the Green Parties are also.
Do you think this could be the year that a third-party candidate can maybe really get some traction? I mean, you got the Trump on one side, and I'm not saying anything against anybody. Biden, people, there's some criticism. He's a little older, and I pray for his health, but, at that age, anything could happen, and maybe this is a year.
Well, first off, I've been saying it's always the year. Anything can happen. In a sense, many things have happened. Not always the great things, not only wonderful things, not wonderful things necessarily, but yes. What is more important, and what I have found, is that a lot more people seem to be more interested and are caring. I mean, you have people demonstrating out there on the streets against these wars. And why not? They realize it's very personal. War is personal.
Yep.
War is horrible. It's awful. It doesn't do anything. And more importantly, it doesn't work. If wars had worked, they would have worked thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
They don't. And the number one reason for wars are, get this, real estate. Location, location, location. Because if you own that land or you occupy it, you can extract from it all the minerals, all the fuels, even people. You can take advantage of them. And that's how rich people get rich. And that's why there are the few people who are rich, and the rest of us simply get screwed. And we're opposed to that. We're like saying, no, this is wrong. And war is one of those obstacles that we have to get rid of. And we've had plenty of people, and there are fortunately thousands of people in Fresno and millions of people in this country that are saying, we don't need war. We need to stop it. We need policies that will break that grip, that addiction that we have for war. And that's important because we're evolving upward, forward. We're being better people. And when we make better people and we become better people, we're making our homes, our neighborhoods, our state, our nation much better. Then we become the place where people want to say, hey, I want to be like that. Now, there are countries that do believe and they struggle, keep war away from themselves, and that's great. But we can do more, and we want to. Like I said, there is no real need for war. We don't have to. We have to be told. Remember, they're talking about hundreds of billions of dollars just to convince us that we need a war. I'm sorry.
Well, the line of the day is what you said. We've tried it. It hasn't worked.
Right.
Now, let's talk about the Green Party. A lot of people, the Green Party, it's about a green philosophy. You guys, philosophical approach. Many Democrats, many Republicans share the philosophy, but they've chosen to go to a more mainstream party. Can those people still get involved and help you guys? They could certainly vote for your candidates if they want to.
Oh, that's true. We don't have a problem with people, especially even if you are Democrats and Republicans. It's the politicians we have a problem with. I mean, a lot of them say they will talk the talk, but they don't want to walk the walk. Generally speaking, they get billions of dollars from big corporations that want to keep them bringing out gas, fuel, and all sorts of things. They want to take away your rights because they want them. They want your rights. They want to actually lead us closer to a north. Oh, I'm sorry. That was with a gentleman I was talking with earlier. We had a lovely conversation about the authoritarian of North Korea.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a simple. Let me just give me that point. The point is that rich people are making money off of us, and there's more people, and there's less people getting rich, and more people that are getting taken advantage of, and there will be a point when that may not be possible, and that's when it's really going to seriously get more of an authoritarian government. The truth is, we need green values. We need the opportunity to grow, like in spring, but to have a clean air, clean water, clean air. We're trying to keep it clean, folks.
So someone's watching today, hopefully a whole bunch of people watching, and they say, well, I'm green. I didn't know we had a local presence of the Green Party. I want to get involved. Where should they start?
Okay, well, first off, you have to contact me. Nothing personal, but that's our biggest problem, getting out there. We have over 1,900 people in the county of Fresno who are registered green. And I want to know you all. We need to get together. Right now, we're having trouble with our website, but we would suggest you go to the state website at cagreens.org, CAGREENS.org. That's one method you can do. We have a Facebook for the Fresno County Green Party. And I think I have my number down there. I can't see that
So
well.
we put the web address, we put the Facebook on the screen, so people could copy that down.
Okay.
So if they want to get
My
involved,
phone.
that'd be a good start.
That'll be a good start. Where there is demonstrations regarding the Palestinian-Israeli war, you're more welcome to. There are usually people from the Greens who are there. Come on by. And I'll be probably wearing a shirt that has, now there's a green background, so I don't know how well you can see this.
That looks pretty good. I can see it.
Good. That's
I
the
never
important.
thought Richard Gomez would be taking his shirt off on the show, but you're welcome to.
Well, don't worry, I have a shirt underneath it, so we can avoid any federal entanglements.
Now, do you have regular meetings or something people can?
No, yeah, we're getting back to it. Like I said, I was sick most of this year, but I'm much better now.
You look good.
Yeah, thank you. And so we're going to get back there, but I'd like to hear more people out there. Let me know. Call me. Leave me an email. Message me. Because, like I said, you are the people. You are the Green Party, and we can make this right now in this county better. We can make the state better. We can make this nation better. But we have to contact. We have to communicate. We have to get in touch with each other, and that's one of the biggest important rules.
Very good. Richard Gomez, I'm always happy to have you here. We've always been welcomed you. I hope all the media is, but I just always like to be on the record that we do. We want Richard Gomez. We want to hear from everybody. And for goodness sakes, if you have a feeling about the Green Party, or you can be a Democrat or Republican, get a hold of Richard and say, I want to get involved, and he'll tell you how and where.
I've heard it all, especially from Democrats and Republicans. So don't worry. I don't think there's anything new you can say, but go ahead, try. It's all right.
All right. Richard Gomez, Fresno Green Party. Go to calgreens.org, cagreens.org, and go to Facebook, Fresno County Green Party, and find out more. And we're going to have Richard back, I hope, again and again from now to Election Day.
At least.
Yeah, and we'll be back with more Central Valley Talk right after this.